Hello, welcome to Manga Talk, the manga podcast where we read a lot of manga one volume at a time. I am Kyle, the otaku husband.
And I'm Dice It's the coolest guy alive.
All right. Well, all right, coolest guy alive. What manga are we reading this week?
Oh, I say it.
That's what you made that coolest guy alive speech. I'm making you say it.
Well, I usually get my people to do my work for me. We'll be reading Tegami Bachi and my personal choice, IB Instant Bullet.
Yep, instant bullet. We'll be doing that. We're kind of trying to do a double here a little bit.
Yep.
But I will be separating and editing those as two separate episodes.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. And all right, guys. Predictions for this entire volume of Tegami Bachi. Even though we just yeah, what do you think is going to happen?
I think that bullets are going to be fired, and things are going to be shot. That's generally how the series.
Yeah. And we find out more background information.
Well, I predict that we'll get to see a cute female character, but that female is actually a boy cross dressing.
Hmm. Probably. Highly doubt it. Highly doubt it, but yeah.
What do you mean highly doubt?
We don't know that for sure.
But do we need to really? I know it's a highlight.
Oh yeah. All right. Now we first off see Zaji and her dingo getting ready to is doing her mission. Yeah, nice cool cat.
I can never remember its name.
I forget too. I always forget Zaji's dingo's name.
It's a really cool panda.
It is really cool. And then we see Zaji. We find out that somebody stole a bunch of letters.
Every town Zaji's goes to,
All the letters are gone, and Zaji's thinking it could be from reverse. You know what I mean? And then it cuts back to where light and niche are now in the oh yeah, why am I saying light and niche? Sorry, lag and niche. I am sorry. I'm sorry. I can't. Blah, 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 blah. But and we see Niche and Lag are now heading to the town. Blue Notes Blues.
These things are really out there.
Well, that's how Tegami Bachi is. It's very fantasy-ish, and
Everything has its own wacky name.
like the broccoli forest.
Yeah, like the broccoli forest. I think like later on, Zaji met the peppermint patty mountains or something. Like it's. Oh god, that sounds like a Toriko thing. Yeah, it's just everything's named after food apparently.
Yeah, a lot of it's named after food, and there's even a character named Jiggy Pepper, who is like the most badass character in this series.
The number one.
Yeah, who is pretty much like the most badass character in this series.
He just shows up and gets shit done, and then leaves as mysteriously as he showed up.
Yeah, and we find out that Niche makes a joke like, wait, is it 200 years ago or 2 years ago? And well, because Lag is saying like, wait, you were born 200 years ago? It's like I like about 200 years ago.
Somewhere
So
between
she's one of those legal lolly characters.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, technically she is.
Oh god.
She's 200 years old. Which I don't know how 200 years old in Maka years is, you know? What?
You have characters like, oh, I'm 1,000 years old, I'm still a little girl.
I don't know. I guess cuteness sells, yeah, I mean.
Because there are a lot of perverts, specifically in Japan, but also just around the world, who loves their little girls. I don't get it either.
Yeah. It's just a thing. I mean, it always happens.
Them's the breaks.
Yep, that's the work. That's the works. But
I need to get back to playing Hero
Oh god, no.
no. But now yeah, we're actually but now like Lag just realized like wait, this is the village of your birth and like he's wondering like has Niche known about this like where she's been born this entire time? And then Niche is like I like the joke even in Japanese it's kind of weird in Japanese it's like the way they're saying bebe or baby. She's a babe. When Niche was a babe. And Lag's just shocked. It's like, wait, you remember stuff from when you were a baby? And Niche makes that like snorty face, like because I remember because I was a baby
Could you imagine if she remembered being
born. She probably does actually, but but now we're now seeing that Lag and Niche are heading to the village and Niche is kind of getting a little protective about herself a little bit. She's like, "Look, it's better if you don't say anything about me into this town." And then they see a cave nearby, and we see a bunch of people from the village, from the town, saying like, "Hey, let it be! Don't go near that cave."
This was just kind of just silly because literally, yeah, people would come up and they're just Lag is just like, hey, look, there's a cave. And people just come up, they're like, hey, don't go near that. But like, he's miles away from it.
Yeah, yeah. He's not even halfway there, and they're like, "Don't go near that cave. You know what's good for you."
That's sacred ground. Stop staring at it.
Like,
And they kind of make a big deal about it.
yeah, they do. They kind of make a big stink about it, and it's just like what the? It's like what the hell?
Okay, because they realize he's a letter B.
Yeah,
It's like, oh man, we gotta respect him now.
yeah, and like start kind of doing like throwing like a party in a sense.
I do really I don't know what they say, but it's like they end up got this weird fish lizard thing, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like bobbing and weaving and stuff.
It's like wiggling in its like weird juices.
I gotta say, I love Orc's children. It's smaller versions of itself and sitting on top of. But yeah, it's just kind of like I like all the silly
The silly unique food.
yeah, it's just like all the because how much detail they put into like their scenery and their houses and everything, and you get these just gelatinous creatures that just kind of just roam around and like
I guess it explains it kind of explains what do the people in Amber Ground eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got the entire family on that plate.
It's like they're like, look like one of them looks like it's just trying to escape. Like, mommy, no, don't let me get eaten.
Mommy's apparently a turtle. Can't do anything when Mommy's back.
Oh my god, yeah, it's like wobbling. That was the thing that if I was eating that table, that would be the thing I would not eat at all. I'd be like, it's moving. I
Poked the fork a couple times.
yeah, just and see if it's actually alive.
Is it alive or is it just moving? I gotta.
Yeah, but anyways, the people ask about like, hey, do you want some ice wine, alcohol, and they're like, and everybody's like, oh wait, excuse me, we thought you were older.
Silly, the little boy was older than he actually.
I know, and then now,
Nobody knows that though.
yeah, nobody knows that, but apparently this town might know this. But we now meet the mayor, Harry Tonov, and he's the mayor, and now he's welcoming them to the village, to the Blues village, and Leg introduces himself, and he introduces Niche, like, and this is my dingo, and she just kind of like covers her mouth.
He digs her claws into his shoulder as she hides behind him.
Yeah. And all of a sudden he's eating. He's like, all of a sudden he just yells out, "Snow crab!" as soon as he dig in. And like, yeah, like his claw, Nisha's claws are really digging into Lag's shoulder. And I love that face that he's making, like, ow, like ow, 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 ow type of face. And just the mayor right down there is like kind of all confused. Has a bowl filled with snow crabs.
I find it very, very impressive that they have all these, weird, wacky animals still exist.
Like the snow crab or the jiggly lizard.
Yeah, the snow crab
Looks a lot
something else.
some kind of gelatinous lizard. You know what I mean? And and now they fully that they really Lag just says, "Oh look, she's just shy. This is my dingo niche and steak." And I love how they introduced that steak is also the dingo as well.
Yeah, like niche and steak are a combo. They're always together.
They're the combination, the best combo, the best combo, and we all love our good boy steak. Yeah, he is the prince of all steaks. But now well, and they also all remark how Niche looks like is a very young, beautiful young woman and all that, and they're talking about how they had that they might have a difficult time walking near the Elk's Head.
It's a very treacherous path.
Yeah, and he saw, and Lag is mentioning about the Gaichu that he saw that was literally just cut in half, like split open.
Like how he just kind of refers to it as that. Like he saw that thing, and the mayor is just like that. Oh, you
Oh, you
must be
mean,
talking
yeah?
about the elk's head, and just kind of like, oh yeah, that's it's nothing really, but I can see how an outsider would think that's amazing, and Lag just kind of like don't know about it.
and he's thinking like, well, maybe they actually haven't noticed this thing, noticed the Gaiju being sliced in half.
No one's screaming and raving about being attacked, so I guess it's not a problem.
Yeah, and then Lag,
Not our problem.
yeah, no, it's not a problem at all. And so Lag talks about the man dressed in black, which is Gaucher. I mean, or
Excuse me, that's noir.
yeah, that's true, Mister Gaucher Noir Suede. And they're mentioning that like, and they're mentioning like, okay, they actually might have saw him.
The guy apparently saw him.
Yeah, the big no.
Tell the mayor about it, and then left and came back and he was gone.
Yeah,
Apparently headed towards that.
the cave.
Don't go near.
Yeah, that cave that.
Goshu was totally don't care about that.
Yeah, exactly. So like, what? Well, when Lag goes near the cave, even doesn't even go near an inch near the cave. Everybody's like, "Hey, stay away!" And when New,
The second that looks at it, everyone's gonna yell at him.
yeah, and then when Gaucher goes near, it's like, eh,
I should probably go tell someone about this.
I'll get to it after I eat this. Yeah,
No one wants to talk to Noir because he'd probably.
he'd probably kill him. But anyways, and like, and now everybody's not allowing. Now everybody's allowing Lag to like investigate the cave until they're like, wait a minute. Like, no, that's sacred ground. You can't be going near there. No, no, no. That's a bad boy. Yeah, just to hand a random letter B that they just met today.
That cave, but if you're going to, here's a book saying exactly what's about it. Don't go near it because you'll be cursed. And if you want to do that, that's on you. But read this book first.
Well, it's better to be prepared.
Yeah, I guess. And it's been passed down from and apparently this book has been passed down for 200 years. It's like been passed down from father to son.
This village has only had one family chain of mayors.
Yeah, and it actually it's actually kind of extensive information about the Maka. And it talks about like the distant lights and like all the smoke in the air. And they're talking and it talks about the Maka. Like that they were like the Maka were like the protectors of the land, and they were kind of sacred. And they were kind of sacred beings.
They're basically they protect the land. They brought the there was like a what was it geothermal in the ground started going down, and so like crops started dying. There was a famine, people started dying, and then the Maka revealed itself and brought the heat back. And people thought that like by that it would like um, help and whatnot and help grow crops.
So they're kind of like nature spirits.
Yeah, in a sense. Yeah, they are. They are kind of like that. And it's yeah, they're like the spirits of the land. They're like, and then until it's been going on until the corrupted heart came to being.
Until the Fire Nation.
Yeah, until the
It was fine. That gosh darn Fire Nation.
even though the Fire Nation love the conservation of animals and all that, and it's very weird. They're very weird about their like what is it like their the things that they're into. Like we want to destroy everything else, but we like to preserve the animals.
Well, yeah, people suck. Animals.
Yeah,
I respect it.
and the mayor talks about like that it ate the forbidden fruit, which one should never eat. The Maka was disappointed by this, and she never appeared before a human again. And so,
That one human ruined it for everybody.
yeah. Oh, you one human. So they pretty much they kind of want to they try to leave the Maka alone because so they can coexist with the Maka.
Trying to prove to the manga that like they are this the past generation. They on the path of righteousness. They're better than that one corrupted heart and everything, and they're trying to get
The Maka to come back out.
yeah, they can coexist.
Yeah, which is very nice. Yeah, and which it's kind of understanding. I mean, like like I always thought like before like reading is like when they mention the Maka, they always mention the Maka to be some kind of scary being or some kind of ominous being. Like it's not evil, but it's not good. Always.
Beast-like thing.
Yeah, but this town like worships the Maka almost like a god in a sense.
Well, I mean, they do show a picture of like, well, what he described one day, the Maka revealed itself and all this stuff, and it's just like the Maka is this really big, like serpentine dragon kind of thing. Like I'm assuming it's supposed to be made entirely out of golden hair, but yeah, it's just like it's really big and it's got huge, giant like mantis claws, and yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with that.
No.
I would love to see in a Pokemon game.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be dope.
That would be dope. But
I'm just saying, if I was walking into a town and that popped out of the ground, I'd probably be like, all right, you know what, this town ain't worth it.
but if I catch it with this bionic ball,
Just find a way to just cram it into this tiny, tiny ball.
and then
Just carry it in my pocket.
we'd be good. And I'll call it a pocket monster. But but no, this is actually where they're explaining, like, you know what? Like these like look, the Maka's god of this world, Mr. Seeing. And I like how the mayor is actually calling Lag Mr. Seeing.
Yeah, be very formal with it.
Because that's the first time, like, people just always refer to. I don't know how much you read of Tegami Bachi Dice, but, like, most people, even his friends, for the most part, call him just by his full name, Lag Seeing, all the time. And it's, like, it, it's cool. But like, it's so weird. It's really weird. You like most people should just call him Lag. Hey, I'm Lag. Like no, you're Lag Seeing type of deal. And what?
Formality, I guess.
Yeah,
Full name all the time.
I guess maybe
The only person actually just calls him Lag is just
niche.
Juliet and
Steak just goes noonie.
Steak doesn't really talk much.
Yeah, as far as we know, so it'll probably be like you ever see that Looney Tunes cartoon where it's like the guy and the frog, And all of a sudden he sings like, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal." I'm waiting for Steak to do something like that to Lag one day. Just to fuck with him.
I do imagine there's at least a chapter where Lag, like, I don't know, is hallucinating or something, and then he starts having a full on.
Conversation with Steak. That would be hilarious. But
So anyway,
yeah, back to Tegami Bachi here. Um they say it's cursed for Lag was wondering like why is it cursed? And like and then the mayor's like, "Well, you'll understand if you when you read this book."
Well, so you just answer.
Yeah, can you read the book? It's better than
family has been writing this book for 200 years. Someone has to read it.
About this is fucked up.
I'll wait. I'll wait for the movie to come out.
Wait for the Lag picture show to show up.
Yeah, that'll be hilarious. The Lagalodian.
That. Ooh.
Yeah, because that's what they used to call movies back in the old days, the Nickelodeon. So that's why I call it the Lagalodian.
Nickelodeon got their name.
Yeah.
Facts today.
Yeah. Fun facts today. Anyways,
I do really rate everyone's Lag.
this town's very nice people, and it's like it kind
Snake are just kind of sleeping on the floor and not on an actual bed.
bed.
I love the shading in this manga.
Yes, the manga, the art is always like a step up usually from from what we all read normally, and it's like for something like for a shonen series, like it doesn't have to look this beautiful, but it does. They went the extra mile to do that. You know what I mean? Hiroyuki Asada went the extra mile to do that, and it's very nice.
Kind of reminds me of like an American comic book how it
Yeah,
almost.
yeah, it does. You know what I mean, like kind of like how Sin City was like shaded in a sense with the ink and stuff.
But what
Yeah,
at night, everyone else is
sleep.
reading the book, the history and everything, and I like the art style of like as he's reading it. I guess it's like I don't know if it's a picture book or if it's just like as he's imagining it.
But it does give that like kind of picture book kind of
Yeah, it's very
vibe.
like
You know, this
I want to say child bookish, I guess.
the art style change kind of reminds me of Twilight Princess from Legend of Zelda.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it explains like look, there was there was a woman called Celicia who had a child growing inside her. And after all these people died, and she was the only survivor of it.
well, a lot of people died. She was just a person that survived.
Yeah.
They talk of the legend of Maka, how basically underground where Maka lives, there's a lake filled with this like fountain of youth kind of thing.
Yeah.
The water lets you live for lets you live for thousands of years, and so she, out of an act of greed, she decided to this Celicia woman decided to go there and drink the water, and then she came back to town, gave birth to her children, and then died
Died during the
during the
birth.
process. And
That's a really dark picture though.
yeah, right. So this is
Yeah.
the
It's the grim fairy tale version of
Grim fairy tales. That's what I was going for. Um, but yeah, she comes back and dies giving birth, and then she gave birth to twins, and they had long golden hair and monstrous claws, and apparently they survived on water, on nothing but water, for
yeah.
years
Yeah, and it
Just the art style, the way they depict them, like they look like these little cartoony aliens. I love it. It's so
they kind of remind me of like Digimon sprites a little bit. Like
They remind me of the swimmers from what's it called? Spot too. Yeah.
a little bit that too.
They need to make a third one.
There was a second one.
Yeah, a Splatoon. Yeah, there's Splatoon 2. Yeah, that. Oh yeah, Splatoon even has a manga. Yeah, it's that popular too. And yeah, and it reveals like okay, these creatures had the cursed twins resembled the Maka with sea blue eyes and golden hair, and it talks about niche to a T.
It's
Yeah, it's niche, and yeah, it literally is niche.
oh wait a minute. Niche has
A twin. Ooh. But but then they said like wait, they disappeared one day and literally born 200 years ago.
Now who could that be?
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly. And it's like Lang's thinking, wait, a cursed child? He looks back at Niche sleeping with two big snot bubbles coming out of her nose.
she doesn't have one. She has two. That's how asleep she is.
and like and Lag kind of like looks back on like how he first met Niche in the middle of the wall.
Hiding in the statue.
Yeah.
Where the statue is sitting.
Yeah,
Where a statue is hiding, I guess.
that's true. And Leg's like thinking way too into it, like, no. There's no way Niche is a cursed child. And it's like, no. And she wakes up like boop, and just wakes up like she's like, you know what? We're going to that cave. Give me that book.
Screw the book. Screw the curse. We're going to the cave.
Yeah, we're going to that cave. And I like this little picture of Niche. It's just like her hair is like kind of like standing up a little bit. Like looks like it's
It looks like Spider.
yeah, it's propping her hair up, herself up without her just being lazy about it.
Then I
Oh, you should use L'Oreal shampoo. No, I'm sorry, Maybelline.
No, it's Irish Spring.
Oh God, that's a generic that you can get.
Yep. But anyway,
think that's generic.
yeah, Pert, yeah, I would say no store brand.
I went to the well, I went shopping the other day and I picked up some shampoo and it well it's a green bottle that looks exactly like the Irish Spring bottle. Like it's shaped the exact same way, has like the same like sticker on it and everything, but it's not Irish Spring. It just says Pert. Like, yeah, all right.
Come on.
It kind of shows the difference of where me and Matt are from and where you're from. You probably won't have Pert in where you're from.
Yeah, there must be relation stuff, huh?
Well, no, we could Pennsylvania.
Well, you're live in Malaysia.
No, we're from Pennsylvania and Pert's there. I cur Yeah, I mean, we're both from Pennsylvania. I mean, I live in Indonesia currently.
Randall, PA, the best, most boring state. Let's be honest.
Yeah, nothing. It's cool. PA is cool.
PA is the state you go to when you want to retire, and Florida's too hot for you.
Yeah, but still, I will never step foot in Florida. I'm sorry.
They have really good news stories.
Yeah, I know. I that's the point why I don't step away. That's why I don't step in Florida. I don't want people. I don't want people on bath salts eating my face and and lizards falling from the sky.
All right. So
Oh yeah.
Anyways, yeah, back. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, back to Tegami Bachi, and now she just niche. Lang asks, like, "Do you remember anything about the village, Niche? Like Niche was just a bet," and she's like, "No, I was just a baby." But she's got a bad feeling about this.
Niche points out, like, hey, wherever you, I'm your dingo. So wherever you go, I'm going. And then they have a nice
Like
hug moment.
cute moment type of deal.
And Lag's like, all right, let's go. They get dressed. They jump out the windows, and they head on to the cave. But the mayor sees them and is all like, those kids.
No damn kid.
What do you think?
I told them not
Don't
that cave. They're going to the cave. They didn't read the book.
no. Curse you and your dingo too. If it weren't for you crazy kids in your state.
For those blasted kids and them dingoes.
Anyways, they're actually making it to the cave now, and they're actually now right. They're actually right at the entrance. They go inside, and it looks like, well, normal cave shit. You know,
Entirely out of ice. Or at least there's pillars of ice.
yeah. Yeah, they're like, oh wow, amazing pillars of ice tunnels, and all of a sudden they see like a frozen Gaichu in there.
I do like how you kind of see like a big like Gaichu's claw or something.
And you think it's gonna attack.
His gun and turns around. And it's like, oh, it's a Gaiju. And then, it's trapped in the ice, and then there's like all of the pillars of ice all have some kind of Gaiju stuck in them.
Yeah, it looks like, well, they're Gaichu popsicles. Yeah, Gaichusicles. And Lag's like, frozen Gaichu, my favorite. No I'm kidding.
But they do find one part that was broken, and whatever was inside of it
Got out.
They look so cute in this game.
Steak was cute in everything.
Steak looks. That's why he's our good boy. And and they're pointing out like, wow, like all these Gaichu were here, and they disappeared. They're wondering like, why are they all here? How did they get to this point? And they're wondering like, wait, they're still alive? And Anish kind of runs off.
As niches want to do.
Yeah, as niches do. And Lag gets blinded by some kind of light, and we see all this like hair coming out of nowhere. It looks like it's turning into like some kind of form.
Well, it's an underground lake.
Well, yeah, it's the underground lake.
And then the Manga is revealed, and yeah, like I love it. I love its design so much. It just looks so good.
I know it does. The Maka and I like Nisha's face. Like, oh shit, shit's gonna go down.
And I guess like I really like it because like thinking about it, like it kind of has like it's got like a bird beak kind of shape going on, and so I guess like it kind of has like a phoenix feel to it. Like
Yeah,
ice and everything, and so it's like or like because it's all ice, like a cryo phoenix or something like that. Like
The Phoenix Dragon comes.
yeah,
I feel like that was like that would be too easy. Like, that's the obvious route to go. Like no, let's make a dragon bird made out of golden. Yeah, it looks really cool.
yeah. I know. I love that design of the Maka. And then,
Manga has some really good manga design.
oh, it does. Trust me, you'll like if you love good art and like good scenery and like yeah, and like but and if you like a lot of lore, this series is really good for you. You know what I mean? Like I feel like this series, like if you really like big lore, lots of good art and creature designs, this is the series you turn to, or at least one of the series you would turn to to read. And then it's revealed we see a woman. We see a shape of a woman on this little edge of the Maka, and like and she's like, oh well, what a surprise, visitors.
What do you know? She looks like an older me.
Yeah, I know.
But most importantly, she's butt naked.
Yet we see.
Well, I can't say that. She is wearing string around her neck. So,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. That's all she's wearing, and she's like, it's been 200 years, sister, little sister. Even though even though they're both the same fucking age, and one decides to stay in a smaller body.
she hasn't hit puberty yet.
I guess. I mean, or I don't know. It's I think they choose from what I remember.
Weird girl.
Maybe the older sister had a mutation.
Maybe. Maybe all of these answers will be, or maybe all of these questions will be answered in
Chapter 24, Blue Nose Blues Part 2. Blue Notes Blue. Blue, 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 blue. Which I love to death.
He needs a remake so badly.
Well, at least make it closer to the manga because the manga had some some funny ass jokes.
They need to not dub it. That'll do it wonders. Trust me.
No, the dub was perfect.
No.
It was all right. Yeah, for what it was. But anyways,
Sorry, when your culture's jokes are based entirely off of your own
language.
into a different language.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. And
Does Sama have a dub?
yeah, I know. Gintama has a dub, and I don't know how well that's doing because it's only in Canada.
Well, I'm just glad I get to hear my favorite Cold Howard voice. The kid with glasses, I forgot.
Oh, like Shinpachi.
Canadian voice actor, so that's
All right, that's fair.
Yeah. Anyways, so we see like wait, this is the Maka, the 200 years ago. So like wait, you're one of the twin children of the Maka, and all of a sudden, and I like that Steak is like all mouth if he's foaming him and the mouth out of fear. He's like he gives the face like I just shat a brick out of fear type of face.
you know, well is covered in it.
Yeah. And then we see Nisha's older sister with lots more hair spikes coming out of it, and she's not wearing pants.
He's bearing it all.
Yep. And like I love just this image of Lag and Steak. Steak is just like, oh no. And now we see the mayor's outside the cave too. He's like, and they realize like, wait a minute, that child with that letter B is a Maka.
Maka was calling her child back. We must go stop it.
Yeah, it's like in the fact that it's always been in the fact that the road has always been impassable, the deep surrounding. Now it has been clear the terrifying degree of the truth because the Maka invited her child in. But no, I feel like these guys. I always feel like this village. It kind of reminds me of a scene in a scene from One Piece during like the Baroque works stuff, where at the Saboten village, where it's like where it's a lot of the people from Baroque works were actually like faked a party for the Straw Hats, and they're actually yeah.
And you're trying to remember what you're talking about. Yeah, yeah. They pretend to throw a party for him.
But they have like an ulterior motive type of deal, and that's why, and that's how this mayor always gave me that feel, you know. And as was,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's
I was gonna say. I feel it's he's the feel that I get from it is just like I'm trying to think of the word for it. History kind of thing, where it's just kind of like he believes this book that's been passed down from generation. Like, oh crap, like we like the like we want to show the Maka that we're better people. These kids just basically showed us the way to the Maka. Like we gotta go check this out. Um,
yeah, that's true. They're not evil per se. It's not like it just reminds me of that scene from One Piece a little bit, just a little bit.
yeah, I mean, I can see it. It's just not at first glance.
Yeah, but I love, yeah, and I just love how Lag is like, how do you do? I'm Lag seeing, and I'm friends with your sister, and she's my dingle. I mean, coworker. Like, I love that how he's getting so nervous.
I do really like how he's always blushing and he's like, will you please pants?
But it's like, sure, but please put on some pants. I just love that how he just shouts that. Please put on some pants.
He can't see,
Yeah, that's true. He's a good boy. Yeah, I mean, he's a gentleman.
Like he's blushing to the point where he's in tears and he's just like, put on some pants and can you cover your chest too?
And Niche gets her eyes turning.
She gets titties.
Yeah,
Comes down to a terrible case of boob eyes.
yeah. And Niche is like, I'm gonna have those too, right?
No, you want to be a lollipop.
Yeah, probably. And well, we see Nisha's sister wraps her hair around herself, which okay, that works.
Yeah, I mean, she does kind of wear pants and puts on some shoes, which is wasn't part of the deal, but still looks nice. And I like how it's just two little strands of hair, just cover the nipples. That's it.
Yep, that's all. That's all. That's all she needs. Probably.
I wanted to know, like, what does Nisha's hair feel like? Like, it's supposed to be like the golden sword of Maka or whatever. So is it hard like metal or is it soft?
Or just
I think there might be evil properties of it at one.
maybe that could be a thing too.
I can see it.
It's soft. It's soft to the touch at first when she wants it to be soft, and then when she needs it to be um a weapon, used as a weapon or anything like that, it's hard. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
yeah. But
I don't know about you guys, but maybe it's just like skimpy outfit and the hair and everything. Kind of ruined the immersion. But I got a real Witchblade
Oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah,
that's so bad.
yes, I do. Like the anime adaptation for Witchblade. Yeah, and yeah,
That was such a good show.
it was a pretty decent show.
very interesting show when you're 13 years old.
Yeah, true.
But the funny thing is, as skimpy as the outfits were, the characters never call attention to it. Like they barely do.
It was just like it just
It was
they just went with it. Like, it was very good in that aspect.
yeah, it
Very good in multiple aspects, but
it was.
now.
Eh, maybe it's pretty good. It was, I do remember it being pretty good.
I enjoyed it when I watched it. It's been
Years.
I only watched it 2 years ago, so
We watched it when it first came out into the West. That show that just shows you how old. That just shows you how old we are. You know what I mean?
wasn't it censored when it first came over?
What? It shows how old I am.
I was gonna say I'm only 27. All right, I'm not 30 yet.
I'm 20. Yeah, I'm. Well, you just turned 27.
Shut up.
I've been 27 for a while. I'll be 28. Well, in my day, you. Oh wait, I thought you were gonna call me a boomer, but
No, you haven't done anything annoying, so
nah. Well, in my day, nah. But like, I like that niche, and like, but now she's like, well, huh, niche. That's the name of my little sister now. Hmm. She kind of has like to me. She kind of has a little bit of like a snootiness to her, a tiny bit.
perhaps.
Like in Japanese too. She kind of had that kind of snooty s type of place just by reading it. Like I felt that, and
I don't know if I've ever if I just didn't notice it until now, but
hmm
a couple of panels where they're showing like both Niche and also Niche's sister and everything.
yeah,
Like they really like to they really emphasize how shiny Niche like it's always got like a shine bubble.
yeah, that her forehead likes to be shiny, and I like that she's got the little angry mark.
The little vein anchor vein.
Yeah, the anger veins, and she kind of makes fun of she kind of makes fun of her a little bit. Like, did you forget how to grow up? Why are you such a little shrimp? And Nishi,
She doesn't remember her sister at all.
no.
No idea.
And she even says I'm not. You're not my sister, and I'll be growing up from now on. And she just throw.
About time.
Yeah, I know. But it's funny, and it's funny. Like she's more mad about her making fun of her than wait, you're my sister, and not questioning the wait, you're not my sister, you're my sister. But and now we see Nisha's sister thinking looking at Lags like, human, have you forgotten what you have done to us? And she doesn't.
They didn't do anything.
Yeah, that's true. Like Lags kind of like what?
She does. She also asks because apparently she can detect humans or something,
Mm-hmm.
and she doesn't detect any, even though Lag is right there. So she looks at him and she asks are you human or are you something that's taken the shape of human? And Lag has no idea what she's talking about.
Yeah, that's true. Like that's foreshadowing for later. You know what I mean? Ooh, spooky foreshadowing. But anyways, but now, now Nisha's sister wants to play doctor with him.
Really kinetic of like all the weapons she creates with her hair. Like
Yeah, she look amazing.
yeah, like all like the
We Niche can only yeah.
like her sister like wraps up.
Here, hold on, guys. I gotta pause the recording real quick. Back.
Let it rip.
All right. Anyways, we were talking about Sorry, I had to head up because my wife surprised me with some donuts, and I had to pick them up. And so, hey, you, I would give you if well for that crack. You're not getting any donuts now.
But yeah, so Maka's older sister, she shapes her hair, she like extends her hair and shapes it into like an actual sword. And it's got like all
The wheat.
like weave and everything, and it's just like
It looks so badass. I like that is really cool, and I kind of wish Niche can do that. You know what I mean? And I
hair is like just can kind of extend. Each kind of has like a range to it, but
yeah
she's older sister is badass.
yeah she is.
Should give her a nickname.
We don't. Well, I think she does. I think she does get a name later. So I don't want to give her any. Now, so I'm just calling her Niche's sister for now.
I mean, Lag calls her big sister.
Big sister.
I think that's a fair name for her now.
Yeah. Okay, but like I love this. Like Niche is literally like head button Lag's stomach with steak.
I love Steak's face. It's just like,
Steak's doing a lot of mugging this volume.
yeah.
A lot of
Steak really.
well, yeah, but he's doing a lot more mugging more than usual. And Niche pushes Lag out of the way, and Niche is protecting Lag from Niche's big sister Niche's um from her hair sword, which is fucking huge, by the way.
It's massive.
Yeah, but look at Nisha's sister's face with her nose going like that. That's how, but no, that's how you know that they're both sisters. They do, they both do that. They do make a snort face. And she's like, "My, it looks like you can use your sword despite being a little shrimp." Like, really? And she's like, and Nisha's being all cool, like, "I'll protect Leg. Who I'm his dingo. I'll protect Leg no matter who it is, and I'll crush you while doing it." And she's like, "What? It's like, the fuck's a dingo?" She's like, "The fuck's a dingo?" We're not in Australia. The dingo ate my baby. We're not drinking Foster's here.
These guys that show up.
Yeah. And now we see the villagers are kind of like, "Is that the Manga? The Manga! Whoa! Oh my god!"
Start yelling, everyone turns around and sees them, and they're delicious.
Yeah, they're like, "Oh my god, it's beautiful."
I also like how this goes on. Spoiler alert! This goes on for the rest of this chapter and the next chapter after this, and the entire time, the sits there and just watches everything happen. Like doesn't move, doesn't do anything. It just sits there and watches.
Yeah, yeah.
Anime. People have conversations and the other characters stare.
Yeah.
That's true, but no, but I think there's a specific reason why the manga actually sits there. You know what I mean? But but no, they're like the mayor's like kind of in tears. He really likes to see. He's like, oh my god, it's beautiful seeing
This is something his family's been dreaming of
for generations. Yeah, he finally got to see the manga for his own. Probably the first one to see a manga since in 200 years.
But the sister doesn't happy about that.
No, she didn't. He comes in, he's all like, "Oh my God, Asmaka, you're so beautiful. We from the village have come to like show that we're great and everything."
And I love that she's like, leave.
Just go.
I don't. She's like, just leave, leave, human.
I do really like this shot of her where it's like her entire face.
This is a Shannon Black. Yeah, it's just like you could tell that she kind of has like a devilish side to her in a sense. And she's like, leave, human. And and the mayor's like, the fuck you are? I only want to speak to that manga.
I want to talk to this monster. I want to talk to the great manga.
And they're like, wait a minute, isn't that the child? The child of manga? And they're like, then they're talking about the manga lost any words she had to exchange with the humans long ago.
Manga doesn't care.
Yeah, the manga doesn't. The manga doesn't care about those. Yeah. Yeah, really. And and they keep and the villagers are kind of like well they're trying to see like okay we need help because for like we want to know like we want you to help us again like you did all those generations ago and they're
They're trying to keep some kind of control where he's like, he's trying to talk to the manga and everything and be, like helpful and everything. And like the rest of the villagers that are with him just start all walking and they start shouting their own like
their wants and needs and like
yeah. And the mayor himself is just kind of like, hey, like don't like stop doing that. Like you don't get all hasty. No, just like please, like we're not like that woman Celestia. Like please, like help us, save us.
Celicia and like and all of a sudden like we find out that it's basically saying that book that was written was mostly lies.
I wouldn't really call it mostly lies.
I
I'd say it's more one-sided.
yeah well yeah
It's
it's the human side. It's the human side of the thing, and not coming from the Maka themselves. Not coming from Cecilia side either of the story. Either. So it's you know what I mean? And she even explains, look, the Maka only protect the land. And they don't it doesn't they don't the Maka doesn't really care about humans that much. The humans can go do whatever the fuck they want, in a sense. As long as the
make sure the land wasn't dying.
and like she was like, huh, what do you mean? Corrupted is righteous? Like what? Bleh.
Like yeah, like who are you to decide what's corrupt?
Righteous. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah, I know. And it's like, and it kind of gets you thinking, like, what was it really like 200 years ago?
We see this one villager trying to steal the life water.
It's like, oh my god, that life water.
Take all of it.
I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna live for 1,000 years.
This is again where it's like all the other villagers are just like, you too. And then they, guys, come on, stop. And they're all selfish.
Yeah.
Almost a realistic reaction.
Yeah, it is. It is a real human thing to be like, wait, this thing could give me life for 1,000 years? I want to cheat death.
Personally, I would not want to live that long.
No,
I'm already planning on leaving this world at the ripe old age of 40. I don't want to get anywhere farther.
Oh,
I just want to.
I think
Wait another 6 years for that.
100.
This won't come out next year.
It. So they say, yeah, it'll probably be pushed back because the PS4 is doing really well still. I mean, they're gonna keep that thing alive for a little longer. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. Well, that's a question for a little bit later, but anyways, and like yeah, everybody's now going near the water, and the mayor's like, "Stop it! No, bad old timer." And like, and they and now Nisha's sister is thinking like, look, nor the expectations of them. Like, however, there was a single time that when she felt the heart of a human, and it was actually 200 years ago. Yeah, I mean, and it talks about the backstory. She talks about the story of the person that the Maka met 200 years ago. Like, and apparently that there was amber mines.
They're using the crops because the amber was being mined out. The amber was what gave
The crops life.
the soil life. And so when the amber was being mined out, that's when the famine started happening.
Yeah, that's why like all this there's more to it than just that book, to the story, than just that book is saying. And she's like, look, the many humans have died, like in the book said. And and like even though the Maka still fulfilled her role as kind of like the guardian of the land, even though the humans were mining it out, mining all the mining all the spirit amber, all the amber out. And
One day,
a preg
Cilicia
yep.
entered into the camp, and the Maka was all like, "Leave this place. You don't belong here." And she was injured, which is not how
Depicted it.
how she shows up as the villagers wanted a to the Maka to all the crops grown and everything.
Yeah. She was gonna be a sacrifice.
Yeah, because Cilicia didn't have any other family in town or anything, didn't have any other relations. They figured,
She's perfect.
candidate. Yeah, she was voted for it, and she begged them, saying like, "Can we at least wait until my baby?" And they said no. So she tried to run away. They found her and basically threw her into the cave. And so then she begs before the Maka and is like, just please, take care of my child.
Yeah.
And for the first time ever, the
Okay.
Maka
The Maka felt the yeah, felt the love and support of a human being the first time. For the first time,
Felt the human
yeah,
or the heart of human.
for the heart.
Dropped the tear on him and was able to tell and give birth to the demon twins.
Yeah, to give birth to dropped a single tear, and yeah, to give birth to Niche and her sister. And everybody's like, "Look, Celicia came back. The fuck? I thought we sacrificed her." Yeah, yeah, exactly. She's supposed to be dead and sacrificed.
All these shots of like the I guess like the people's reacting to the babies and everything, saying about how like it's like the children are cursed because they were born and they didn't release a single birthing cry. And they have the full locks of hair and they have the beast claws.
Which they look adorable.
They do. They really do. I would love them.
Yeah.
But yeah, all people think that they're cursed when technically they are blessed by the manga, but the villagers didn't see it that way. Think about it. So the mayor and threw them off of a cliff into the lake.
Yeah. So
I understand it was like I figured something bad like that, but it was like you get this one panel where you just see like the mayor almost like shrouded in darkness,
yeah,
carrying the two
babies
and then literally the next panel is him
throwing them off a cliff like whoosh. That evil bastard. He's the evil one. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like so
I guess I should say like, but where you see like the mouth up into the lake and everything. He says the lake has frozen over this whole affair. Now it's all in the past. And all you see the triumph. And the next panel is the current.
current mayor.
And yeah, they look so similar. But the current mayor, where the previous mayor was smiling, the current mayor is very
We
upset by this.
yeah, he's very pissed off. Like he's realizing like, wait a minute, my great 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 grandfather was a bastard. Was being a bastard. This cannot be. And yeah, he kind of the human response, like that's impossible type of deal. And look, the mayor's ancestors were the ones that gave humans the bad name in the Maka's eyes. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, like even she's like, look, you feeble-minded humans, and she's ready to just attack them. She's ready to attack them. Gonna kill them all. That's it. She's gonna kill the mayor. Which, to be fair, I can understand why she wants to go after the mayor. Well, not the mayor him specifically, but his ancestors deserve it. And Lag jumps out and protects the mayor. And Niche comes out and actually blocks blocks the hair, and it looks like this really cool diamond. Like when we see that how she blocks it, like it just looks so cool. And she's asking like, little, yeah, I know. And she's like, yeah, Rapunzel, Rapunzel, lend down your hair. But anyways,
Nisha's oldest. That would be a better story.
But now the Nisha's sister's like, why are you protecting the humans? Just why? and she kind of repeats Lag's motto in a sense, like, look, it's Lag's job to to deliver the heart and letters, and Niche protects Lag. So no matter what happens, that will never change. And pretty much she's like, look, it's not a game, it's work. This is my job. And like, and like Lag is like wondering like, what can she do to help Niche out? What can he do to help Niche out? Yeah, that's true. You have this. You have your spirit gun. There's Shin. Yeah, yeah. You can make your Lagalodian and show the people your Lagalodian and show the people that what's going on here. You know, to show the real truth. And I love that, like, where like the claw, like the hair claws, kind of like get closer to Niche, right into her face, and they're just a little bit of the three lines going like, huh? Yeah, and then she kind of flies up with stake on her head still, and that's really cool. And then now he's Nisha's sister makes the hair sword again, which is badass. And Stake is like, Noonie, Noonie. And now we're seeing the.
Do you guys know from Pokemon? I can't. Do you guys remember how Elekid sounds?
Elekid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's how I imagine state sounds.
kind of. I forget. It's been a while since I saw the anime. I mean, so I don't remember how he sounds. Yeah, I just heard that huge. But now during the battle, Niche, his big sister, makes a bow and fucking arrows of hair.
Was incredible. Yeah, she forms the bow, she puts the arrows back, and she just like, oh my god.
Like, how is this? I wonder how does this work?
It's manga. Okay.
Yeah, I know it doesn't need to. It doesn't need to be logical. I know that, but it's like you think about it, like how though? And Niche gets struck by all these arrows, and like it looks painful as fuck.
Somehow, miraculously, not a single one pierced her.
I know. And then like the older sister gets a little cocky. Is like, goodbye, younger sister. It's a shame that we be parting ways this time with your dead body. Like, oh yeah, exactly. So you think? And literally, literally, Lag just literally shoots her.
This actually got me. I figured, something like this was going to happen, and then, like, you just see this giant, like, spear thing, like, shoot through Nisha's older sister. And when I saw it, I thought it was like, oh man, did Nisha just like level up? Did Nisha just like do like a Dragon Ball Z thing, or like a Naruto thing, when she underground and then extended all the way over to her attack? No,
Lag literally just shot her.
shot her right in the chest.
Yeah,
Well, it's not like she's a soul. She has.
she's kind of a walking. She's got all the hair. Yeah, but now it's. But as you know, these bullets don't kill living beings with hearts, and she sees that it's Lag that shot. Who shot first, Lag or Greedo? Okay. But now we see the Lagalodian of all of Lag's memories with Niche.
I love how the build.
Yeah, that's always my favorite part when Lag does this stuff. You know, that's how we always me and Matt when we were reading this, we always thought how cool it looks. But it looks even better because it's like all. Yeah, it looks better. It looks cooler too because it's all fragmented and stuff.
This kind of confused me though because like I thought Flag's whole thing was he shows the heart of whatever he shoots, and so he shot Nisha's sister, but it's playing the memories of Nish meeting Lag,
Lag.
and so I was a little confused by that, but I guess technically he is shooting his own heart at her.
That's yeah. Like and his heart is pure and doesn't lie. And now he's a good boy. And now we're on the Blue Notes Blues number 3. And it kind of yeah, I know. And now it kind of just kind of shows back like look like when where Lag found Niche in Yodaka. It's kind of all flashback a little bit, you know, of how this is what Lag's sister, not Lag's sister, Nisha's sister is seeing all the memories that Lag and Niche had together.
How the fact that Lag taking her to giving her her name, taking her to the town that she's supposed to be delivered to the carnival people.
Giving her the pants.
He's shown her that he's a great human.
Yeah, that he's a good that Lag is a good human being, is a good person. And yeah, and she's like, "What are these feelings?"
Every day about this. What are emotions? Why am I feeling this?
It's too sweet for my taste.
Yeah, this like I guess like the in my experience anyway with anime and manga, it feels like everyone's the kind that like they something bad happens to them and they throw away their emotions. Like, I
Yeah,
don't need this anymore.
that's
So
true.
I can't put it, and then suddenly the feeling again. And it's like, oh, no, I threw this away. I don't need this anymore.
And she's like, "Wait, what is this heart?" And Leg kind of like, and Leg's going right after Niche, and with Steak, he's going Noonie. I love Steak.
Like I said, there's the manga in the background. Like you good shot,
Yeah,
close up of the manga's eye, just looking at the watching this whole thing go down.
yeah, the manga could do something, which I will admit. And Legs in the lake holding Niche. He's like, hang on, don't die on me now. And 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 Nisha's sister's basically saying like what you be all always be together, huh? And like Maka and human, eh? She's like, a bond? What is this bond? And she's like, It's like, you foolish human. It's a nuisance. And, like, look, she's still thinking, like, she still thinks that, like, she still hasn't changed her. Well, that shot to the chest didn't change her mind too much just yet. You know? Hello?
Yeah.
You get this nice like change. Yeah, I guess. Like she does do the whole like Maka and human linked together by a bond, and then she's just like disgust.
Yeah, I know. Like, I do love that. Her whole disgust. She's like,
That was a little bit subversive. I thought you were like, so this is what it's like. Yeah.
I hate it.
Love. To love.
This is what it's like to feel love. I hate it so much. Foolish humans. And like, she still sees humans as like inferior creatures and stuff like that.
She's jealous. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
What it comes down to.
No.
Because
Niche got the yeah. Anyways, we'll get to that. But now she turns her hair into a ball and chain. Like a spike ball and chain. And she's just like, she's ready to kill everybody. She's like, so, well, you know what? Both of you are gonna die now, bitch. And Steak's like, Mew?
Steak saves Niche by biting her face.
Yeah,
Pushing her out of the way.
that's true. And he is 90% mouth. He is 90% mouth, and it's adorable. And Lag's like, look after Steak, look after Niche. Noonie? Noonie? And like, and Lag's kind of arguing back a little bit, like, you know what? Humans foolish, you say. And he said, like, the Maka isn't foolish either. And
Someone who harms her own sister is foolish.
yep, pretty much.
And I do like Lag does make the point. His final statement is: are there any living beings that aren't?
Foolish. Which is true.
Yeah, that's a good point. You got a point.
Yeah, he does. He does have. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has some days.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe she's just hungry. Throw her a Snickers.
You're not using your man.
Snickers.
You're not doing a homicidal.
Better? But anyway. I hate this feeling. Die. Anyways, Lag's kind of being badass right here. He's like, you know what? You hurt Niche, even though if your sister, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot you with her.
I'm gonna shoot you with my own heart.
And she's like wondering, like, the fuck? Why do you have this insect amber in your eye?
That's why he doesn't smell it.
That's why he doesn't. Is that why you don't smell like a human? No. No. And she's like, what are you? And she even says, like, well, never mind that.
Going for another plot. We don't gotta get into that now.
Yeah, exactly. She literally just throws away, like, well, never mind. Back to the sister killing.
She makes a giant, strainer like spoon, like underwater, and then flips Niche out of the water.
Yeah, literally, yeah, it looks like a fryer type thing. And it's cool. It's so goofy and cool.
Yeah, out of everything
It's a net. And it's so goofy, it's cool. And Nisha's like grabbing on stakes, grabbing onto Nisha's hair, like noogie. And she's like, "Farewell, little sister."
She upgrades from bow to, I think it's crossbow. It could also be a.
I think it's a cross. I think it's a crossbow. It's a crossbow gun. No, it's a ballista bow. Watch, she makes a gun sword. Yeah, well, she can make a net out of her hair. I think she can make a gun sword.
I don't see the connection.
And she's like, Lag's like, no, bad. And literally points the gun right at her tit.
Yeah, just get
I'm gonna shoot you in your boobs.
right in the underboob. Like this is why impractical women armor is impractical.
Yeah, just he just digs the gun just right in there, and Lag's even like,
She's not human or manga.
niche. Niche is my precious friend, which shoots her again. That's I wonder how much those shots actually kind of hurt. You know what I mean?
We talked about this before. Unlike, because like Zaji's bullets hurt because they're filled with
Malice, yeah. Well,
Lag's isn't.
that's true.
Imagine it still hurts, but I guess it's more like a tingly, or I guess it's more of an emotional pain.
Or maybe like the pain of a Charlie horse at the best.
Yeah, at best.
Like she's got a Charlie horse underneath her boob now. Like that must suck.
She's got a Charlie.
And it's like, but I do like this, like how Lag is like, you know what? No, she's not human or Maka. Niche is my precious friend. Like, just shoots her right there. And then more
Flashbacks.
Niche, like, and kind of like the mayor and no, not the mayor, the ringleader and all that. She has to be told this a second time, mind you, to understand.
But hey, we got a special thing where we see like Nisha's walking away with the ringleader and everything, and she's all like, "Wait, don't go." A baby in a basket floating away in the water.
Yeah.
Like, no, don't do it. Where are you going?
And Lag's like niche, and we see Nisha's sister like little sister, and she just realized that they were always together and like, and the
I was gonna say, I was like, this is a very touching, emotional moment that did like the like childish mouth, which I understand she's like technically supposed to still be a child, but it kind of ruins it.
yeah, a little, but like and this is cute though, how they always knew like that they're always together, and I like that they both poke each other like boop boop.
I do really like whenever they show them side by side as babies because they just have huge eyes and they just stare at each other.
Yeah, but but they're adorable.
Yes.
They are adorable, and like you hear the humans outside like damn beast, the mayor.
Got rid of them forever ago.
We should have buried you a long time ago.
We see, like, I guess Nisha's supposed to be the one that's still asleep, and then Nisha's sister is the one that's awake for the entire thing.
Yeah, because that's why Niche has no memory of it. You know what I mean? This is
She sees the mayor carrying them down the way or whatever, and then
tossing them off the cliff, and they fall in the water. Niche is the only one still in a basket.
Well, sister falls out of the basket, but yeah.
Yeah, Niche is the only one in the basket. The sister falls out, and like Niche's sister's like looking like, wake up, you're floating away. No, don't go. She's like really upset about this, and like she like falls into the water.
Tries to swim after her, but she can't, so she just kind of falls into the water and starts drowning.
A little bit.
She doesn't know where her sister is, she doesn't know where she is, she doesn't know what's happening. Yet she realizes she's all alone.
Yeah.
She's really angry, and it's really sad and lonely, and out of this emotional turmoil, she grows up.
Yeah.
That's basically just how it's explained. Yeah, just kind of.
Yeah, like no, she's been going through all this anger and turmoil throughout her time, and that's why she's grown up. You know what I mean? She like by the time. Well,
This is representation of actual humanity. The angrier you get, the older you get, the angrier
you
you
get
So.
that's true, and yeah, but yeah, she even says, but like by the time her emotions quiet down a bit, she's already grown up. So pretty much, it took her 200 years to even get to where she is now emotionally.
I don't know that long. Well, I mean, obviously took time and everything, but she does say that's like when she came back here to the underground lake and everything, get answers and whatnot, and that she's been here in the underground cave with Manga for however long that lasted.
Yeah, and yeah, she's just looking for answers, and Lag really just like, look, that means you've always been the foolish one.
Because you never will be foolish. She said she thought that if
Okay. Okay.
when Niche woke up.
Here, guys, I gotta pause again, real quick.
Alright.
Sorry.
Enjoy your donuts.
No. Hold on.
打ち出す球は心のかけら診断蒼天響け赤まり
We're back. Sorry about that. And now even like Lag said, like you're the one that's been foolish, and sees look that he realizes like you always wanted to be together with. She literally tells like, look, you wanted to be together with her, and you've been on your own for 200 years. And he even calls he even calls her like, look, no one can be that stupid.
No human is that foolish. No one is that stupid.
That's really savage coming from me.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say it's a little extreme for Lag.
Yeah, I know. Just yeah, Lag is usually uberly nice. You know, he's usually uberly nice, but this is kind of extreme for even him. And like, and like, and Nisha's older sisters realize, and like, well, yeah, maybe I am foolish. You know, maybe I was born from a formish human.
It was an interesting. says, it's like she asks him, like, do you mean that I'm the foolish one, or that I was born the child of a foolish human? Which neither of those points. Well, at least not the part of her being born from a foolish human was like when he said you're the foolish one. So,
Yeah, I think more that she is the foolish one is more accurate to what she would be than her being born from somebody that was foolish. Because literally, her mother Cecilia is really like come on, they
just kill me, take my child.
yeah yeah pretty much like, hey, could you wait to kill me after my child was born?
Yeah. Well, at least I won't have to pay child support.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't need to pay the rent in this. Too many ren. But
We finally get to see the Maka doing
something, and the Maka is actually
use her hair wing tendril thing to scoop up Maka and take what is it, Lake Turna, which is like a healing spring thing.
and we even and so and 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 the lake that feels physical wounds, that the rumored 1,000-year water life spoken by humans. And she even says, "Look, that doesn't even exist."
She does that pig snout thing.
She does the thing that Niche does.
The niche face. Yeah, she does the niche face.
The
She says it's like that 1,000-year water never existed. Has shot the people, the village, the cave, and everything. And they said that like the mayor, like the guy, like took some of the water, but like the mayor can't have any of it because he's the reason all this bad shit happened. And then the mayor's all like, "No, I want the water too." And the ice breaks and falls into the water.
yeah. Yeah, kind of, but like this is, I guess that's his punishment for like all his the 200 his great grandfather, you know what I mean? Which is really not.
Yeah, and it's kind of true.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think now. Did he do anything bad? Yeah, like he got in there, and the villagers were being all kind of like shitheads. He was trying to calm all the villagers down. So
Yeah. Yeah, it was his ancestor that was the bad one. Yeah. And just because he looks a little bit like his ancestor, they throw him in the water. Like,
But I think what happened was, I think it was implying that he kind of knew about what happened.
that could be true too.
Oh.
I think yeah, they do make comments about it. They say it's like you knew about it. And he makes a comment about like, look, I can't be held accountable for things being twisted through history. So it's like I don't know if he actually does know, or if
Or he was told a or he was told a different version throughout his ancestors.
he's just telling his the story. But either way, he's in the lake now.
I guess he kind of gets his comeuppance, even though he really doesn't deserve it that much.
Maybe possibly.
Yeah, mayhaps. I mean, and Leg asks, like, actually, what is the role of the Maka? Yeah,
Finally get some. Finally find out what the Gaichu are, because apparently the role of the manga is that it like all the pillars of ice holding all the Gaichu that Lag saw on his way in, like that's what the manga does. It stops the Gaichu. So basically, the Gaichu are what is it?
corrupted spirit amber or something like that.
The spirit insects that are inside spirit amber. Apparently they're chosen like creatures or whatever to be this like the spirit, and then it's like if they encase themselves in
amber.
then like the amber contains the energy and they're like perfectly fine. But like if they don't get like if they don't conceal themselves in amber, if they're like their heart like bleeds out of them, I guess, and then like
Yeah, true. Yeah, which they're basically corrupted spirit amber insects in a sense,
yeah,
and it's like
when the spirit insects fall into ruin, they become gaiju.
yeah,
And the manga's
job to fix that.
trap them in ice so that they can't become gaiju.
Yeah. And now we're at the final chapter of this volume of Tegami Bachi.
Yeah,
I know. Sorry. Raven Black Marauder.
These chapter titles are really something.
They always are. Tegami Bachi chapter titles are usually nice. Really cool. They're usually really cool. Usually, yeah. But
I'm trying to think now if there was any that was like kind of meh, and I don't remember any off the top of my head. I'm sure there are.
except for everybody we're talking about when they first explained who first talked about Jiggy Pepper before we knew he was badass. And yeah, it basically she explains like the same one that's in your eye was a former spirit insect spirit insect that's fallen to ruin, and it shows more flashback stuff about like the Maka actually protecting the land and stuff, doing it the Maka doing it their job, and talk about the spiritual energy of the land fused together to make the how basically she's basically talking about how they made spirit amber.
I think it's more how the speed.
And yeah, how the insects come and to make spirit and the yeah
Yeah, then the spirit and insects in turn lead
to the spirit amber.
But yeah, when the spirit insects lose their heart, then they become the soulless as the kaiju, and that's why they're all insects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then yeah, the creature's now called Gaichu.
And he's like goes asks is my spirit amber gonna become a kaiju one day? He says that's like as long as they're in the spirit amber, then they most likely won't change.
Yeah, and it's
They're gonna become a guy.
Yeah, I imagine that's probably gonna be like end game kind of stuff.
yeah, but like but like pretty much she basically said like, well, in your case it probably won't. But in Legs like yeah, Legs like thank God.
Falls over in the water.
Yeah, he even says like the spirit amber eye was like something that I was given by my mother, and
I do like how he explains it like my eye, like my mom gave cure me of a baby, so now it helps.
what?
So
Watch it.
a kaiju, I would be sad. Like I think you would.
I think you'd be more than sad. I think you'd be dead.
Yeah, yeah. I don't.
And the yeah, yeah. I think he just got like a bad case of pink eye, and like and that's and it's like you know what? But like she just scooped out his eye and like here you go.
Brand new ones, brand spanking new.
It's got a bee in it. But and now we see Nish's sister being like the good person again, being a good person.
This is where big sis, that kind of becomes her name next for the rest of this chapter. Um, this is like a hint to something or anything, but she does say to Lag, like, that spirit insect is helping you and living alongside you. So I think that's a hint that, like, the spirit insects inside spirit and technically alive.
Yeah. Yeah, that.
We'll see where that goes.
Yeah, we'll see where that takes us. And like so he there even mentioned like, wait, all these insects are like spirit insects are sleeping? And he's like, yep, and that's what the manga, and she says that's what the manga called the land of the spirit garden. And yeah, it's like and then like if they were released, they turned to Gaiju. That
They're in their larva stages.
yeah,
She's
yeah, that's true.
freezing process. In their larva state, they can't become adults.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's supposed to be stronger than two, or if it's just the fact that there's so many of them. Because she basically says, like, if any of these guys, the world will be thrown into chaos. It's like, but the Gaichu are already kind of,
yeah,
they still exist.
yeah. They're still here. I think it's reverse doing this shit too.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be just reverse pulling shit like that.
I mean, yeah, because she does explain that the one ice pillow where they found that had the hole in it or whatever, and shot his heart bullet at it a couple times, and then took the larva with him, and that's when Mag's all like, "Holy crap! So that's what that was. Why didn't you stop him?" And she's just kind of like, "Because we didn't care.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much.
It's just one. Like, there's thousands. All of them got out. Yeah, that's bad. But one,
Yeah, we'll let the humans deal with them.
yeah, that's what your job is. That's why you're here."
So it's pretty much he Lag realized like, well, you guys have been here protecting the world for the longest time. And she's like, and she even says like, look, we're not that generous. We're just protecting ourselves. You guys,
We're saying we don't care about you.
yeah, and I love this. Lag's like thanking her, and she's like, and she's getting all like blushy and excited, and she does the exact doing that niche face that we love all so much, and Lag's like realizes like, wait, she does that too. I love that. Like, I just love like, wait, she makes that face too. Yep, that's how you know they're sisters. And Lag's asking like, when are you gonna bring Niche back to me with Steak? Aw, I love the picture of Steak
I thought Steak was still with him, but no, in the healing springs.
with Niche, and the Maka's kind of and the Maka is actually petting Niche's head while in the water. Yeah, yeah, tussling the hair.
Doing what
Up,
parents do.
yeah. Even though he's only a parent by like a teardrop.
I think it's, which is also interesting. I think they have two moms because I think they say them.
Yeah, the Maka is a woman, is a female. So technically, well, they must their human side must have a father too, because she was already pregnant.
Well, yeah, I guess that you do.
So, so they're only a quarter Maka in a sense.
They're just Maka enough.
Yeah, they just squeak by of being a Maka.
But yeah, so she explains that the whole healing is super long, but it takes some time. So that's when Lag decides, like, all right, well, I'm going cis.
Mm-hmm.
She brings up the whole like,
Goodbyes make you sad.
it's like I know that all too well.
Yeah.
Flag starts getting all teary-eyed. He starts explaining.
About what letters are.
She starts asking like, what are letters?
Eh.
It's like, what do you do when you deliver them? It's like it makes people feel good. It's like, well, thank you for delivering my sister. And that Flag gets all teary-eyed and can't take it anymore. Can't handle all this.
Smushing. Yeah, which this is nice though. Like it's a good like parting ways thing for a little while. This is sort of their I believe this is sort of their training arc in a sense. The niche is sort of I feel like this is what it's turning out to be. Like, you know how like in like manga, like One Piece or example, or like in Dragon Ball, all the characters kind of like disband for a while. Yeah, that's how I feel. This is make hair swords and nets and gun swords.
Niche and her sister do the whole like Piccolo nail kami
Fuse. That that could happen.
I don't want to get into Dragon Ball Z power levels, but
Yeah, I know what you mean. The Kami and Piccolo thing was kind of bullshit.
it's like, hey, strong. Everybody else is like 10 times stronger than me. This will be helpful.
This will be a hoot. Yeah, I know. It became the Goku and Vegeta show anyway, so yeah.
Vegeta's just there because he's the Prince of all Saiyans.
Well, no,
That's the cool thing about Dragon Ball Z Fighters. This was like the weird thing, and everyone pretty much has the same power level.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. But no, like even Super became the Goku and Vegeta show mostly. If you've seen Super, like yeah, that is basically the Goku and Vegeta show.
I mean, I guess it was bound to happen.
It became the Frieza and 17 show. Even that only lasted like
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, now we see Lag saying his goodbyes to Nisha's sister, and we see the Mako kind of like doing that boop, boop, to Nisha's big sister, just like
all it says is light.
light. It's the light.
Yeah, and all Big Sis says is that was the light. I don't believe it. It's like that's all we get.
Yeah, and like so it's such, and she basically says like, look, she explained her like something like a human like being taking a human form, and like, and she's like she's looking forward to what's coming up next. You know what I mean? And she's wondering about letters and
Lag is someone who
delivers heart. And now it cuts back to Zaji's story now, where she's still investigating like where are all the letters going and who's stealing them.
I can't believe that's a girl.
Zaji, yeah, Zaji's a girl. She is, or if she isn't, she's a very feminine man. But I believe she's a girl. They do refer to her as a she.
Okay.
So even in the like, even though she's still investigating all the missing letters, like who could have stole them, and then she looks back at this graveyard, pulls out her gun. Oh, and her dingo's name is Vashka.
yeah, starts with V.
Vashka. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll forget it by next week.
Yeah, we'll forget it by next week, by next time. And she's wondering who it is, like, and she's like, she's in a bad mood. She's like, 3, 2, 1, motherfucker, and shoots. And then, bam, and we see Gaucher, or Noir.
I do really like this panel where you just see, like, her heart bullet at, at where she thinks he is, and then we just see, like, there's, like, the light from the heart bullet going off, and all, like, the stars falling down. She's, like, just, like, looking dead, and Noir, right here with his gun pointed right at the back of her head.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I love that she's like,
I love Gaucher's design. Like, he looks like such a character.
I know he does. It's mysterious, too, and it's like, and you hear him just say, "My name is Noir." And he's like, "I'll be relieving you of your letters." And she's like, "You son of a bitch." Right in the back of the head, too.
So what are his bullets?
Still the same thing.
But he has, but he has a different name for him.
Yeah. No, he's like. No, it's not like still. He understood what happened to him. He's just hard, and
Yeah, and he's now working for the bad guys.
yeah, he has no memory of his former self, and like he tried getting them back, but now he's just a full-blown bad guy, but he can still use. So
This feels like Kingdom Hearts so much.
Yeah, it's very much in that vein as well. And he also shoots on Vashka as well. And Zaji's holding on. It's like, you know what? Screw you. I'm not giving you my letters. And she's like, damn you, Gaucher Suede. Passes out. Ready to pass out. And she makes fun of his name.
I do like the moment they have where going through her bag, taking her letters and everything. She calls him Gaucher and pulls her close and doesn't right at her, and she just kind of laughs at him, just like don't make me laugh. It's like you're Gaucher, and Lag's gonna get your heart back. Just you wait. And then he just drops her and walks.
He's like, drops her, walks away. He's like, the fuck he will. Yeah. And he's like, you reverse bastards, what are you trying to do? And like, and you see this light kind of shine. The heart that he shot. And you see that how annoying it is, and it's like this light being shined. And we see now what he did. He took out a baby Gaichu. Gaichu babies. Anyways, took out a Gaichu. And pretty much just stole it.
I don't really understand what happens here, but it's like he gets the Gaichu out, and then I don't think I don't know if it's Gaichu. I don't know if it's Noir or if it's Rhoda, but one of them shoots the Gaichu after it's been released, and then hatches into adult form, I guess.
Yeah.
And they just kind of fuck off. They just kind of leave.
Yeah, pretty much. And we see the Gaichu in the sky, which that's kind of cool. Can't wait to see when that thing shows up later.
Big boss of the next arc,
probably.
Dealt with in like one shot, but we'll see.
And we see now Zaji waking up and hitting Leg right in the fucking square in the bonk of the head. I love Lag's face. It's like, ugh, the hell.
He's just lying there. He's got the just bubble on his forehead.
He's got that big old bump.
Saji's perfectly fine.
But now, yeah, Lag was on his way out, and he's wondering what, and she's wondering like what happened to you, and he finds out that the letters were stolen by Noir. And she's like, wait, he's like, wait, Gaucher? You met Gaucher? And like they're gonna go try to hunt for the missing letters. And then now we see Connor getting some cookies.
Yes.
Con-
Connor's a good every spirit animal.
yeah, he is. He's our spirit animal.
I just want to eat.
We all love Connor. And it's like he gets like three of each kind, 3 bags of each kind.
He goes to hand the lady money, and it's Rhoda.
Yeah, and it's Rhoda. And he's all excited. He's like he falls in love with Rhoda. Yeah, he's crushing hard. And now
Eat a giant bag of cookies.
but now and then it shows, and then in the little bubble here it talks about Lang and Zaji kind of like they're on their mission now.
They're on their way, and Saji's like, "What do you mean need with you? I don't need you." Well, I could have sworn like Steak was gonna stay with him, and that Steak would have been his dingo, but no.
No, Lag's dingo-less right now. Alright, so okay guys, since this volume just ended, what do you think?
Still like it. It's still like I love Nisha's back. That the entire sequence, I think they handled it very well. Yeah, the whole thing with the mayor, like the current mayor, kind of getting his comeuppance, even though it's not like
It's for his it's comeuppance for his ancestors. It's kind of like karma type deal.
I really like the fact that she had a twin sister. I love the fact that
No, it.
we were talking about it a little before starting the show
Mm,
when they talk about when they reveal that the Gaichu are like corrupted spirit insects. Like
you were like you were like, okay, that makes sense.
that, like it makes so much sense that now that it's revealed and now that I think about it, like it's kind of obvious. And it was like I completely didn't think of it. Like that possibility was not in.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense. Because then I don't know why I didn't think of it earlier. But I started thinking about it like you are just metal insects, and so yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it does. It really does, and it's really nice. It's really cool that like now we know where these fucking things come from, and how they're kind of formed. I mean, they could either go one way or another.
One thing that I knew, like I guess one
Mm-hmm.
just here, the final chapter, the chapter, talking to Zaji, how Zaji brings up the fact that there is no doubt about it that reverse are the ones stealing these letters, and it's like
Yeah.
like that was all.
Yeah, like you should be. I know. Like she made it feel like it's some kind of big reveal when it really.
Investigating that was something she was going into, and it's like, but you guys know.
Yeah, but you know that this is gonna happen. You know, reverse is this kind of evilish thing that's gonna steal letters regardless. So you know what I mean. They already had people. They already had people who are faking that they were reverse steal letters. So you know what I mean. Like, so it's yeah. I mean, that's yeah. I will admit that is a pretty bad criticism. That is a pretty good criticism right there. That like some things don't need to be always pointed out.
But like I said, overall, it's good. Niche, best character.
Niche, yeah,
Niche's older sister, best character.
yeah. Niche's older sister's best character. But but anyways, Dice, what do you think of this volume, or what do you think of Tegami Bachi as a whole so far?
I like to shoot pretty much using guns and with people. It's something. It's definitely something unique and hasn't been done before.
Yeah, and but no, it is a really good manga. I do love this manga. It's very nice. The art is always beautiful, and you know, yeah, it's a really good manga, and I can't wait to read. We always can't. Me and Matt, we always look forward to reading this manga a lot. We always do. It's one of our favorite. Out of the three, it's probably our favorite. So, yeah, it's up there.
Out of the three that we're reading,
Yeah,
this is probably my favorite.
yeah, that's what I mean. Out of the three we're reading, you know. But all right. Well, okay. We'll end this episode here. You can find the in the description below where you can go purchase legally in both English and Japanese, physical and digital. All right. Please like and subscribe if possible, and see you next time. Bye.
Yeah.
All right.